What's going on, guys? So today I am exploring one of my favorite neighborhoods in Long Beach, which would be traffic going on right now, which would be Wrigley, one of the first established neighborhoods in Long Beach, and also one of the largest. Maybe not as far as geographic area, but 45,000 residents live within this area of Long Beach called Wrigley. Today I just want to kind of give you just some perspective. So drive through the neighborhood. We're going to start off at Wrigley Coffee Shop, go see some houses, some parks in the area, end off at a brewery in the area, just to kind of give you guys a feel of what it's like to live in this city. We'll go over some of the housing numbers, just a little bit of everything, so you guys can really, if you're like, I want to move to Long Beach, I'm looking for a good neighborhood, you can really get a good feeling about that neighborhood when you get out of this. So if you're interested in moving to Wrigley, maybe it's your first time, click the link below. I have a link for a home buying 101 guide. If you're moving up from one home to another, same thing, click the link below for that to get a guide as well, to just give you more, just I guess, perspective and perspective on the process of buying and selling at the same time, which would be helpful. And if you currently live in Wrigley or maybe even Long Beach and you're trying to figure out, what my home is worth or how the market's doing every month, I have a link below for a monthly Long Beach market update, so you can get it straight to your email every month of what's going on in Long Beach and even a breakdown per neighborhood. So with that said, let's go ahead and go inside this Wrigley coffee shop and see what's going on here.
Wrigley isn't just one area, it's made up of North Wrigley, South Wrigley, Southeast Wrigley, and Wrigley Heights. Except for Wrigley Heights, the streets follow a classic grid pattern, one of Long Beach's easiest planned layouts. Geographically, it's actually pretty huge. Wrigley is bordered by Pacific Coast Highway to the south, the 405 to the north, Long Beach Boulevard to the east, and the 710 Freeway and LA River to the west.
So this area is named after William Wrigley Jr., who, yes, the creator of the Wrigley gum, first priced it for only 99 cents a piece of gum, and helped scale his empire to, at one point, buying Catalina in 1919. He even brought Chicago Cubs there one time for spring training because he was also the owner of the Cubs, obviously Wrigley Field. His company helped build a lot of the homes here in this area, especially between 1928 and 1934. And many of those homes still stand here today, which is called the Wrigley Landmark District. Hi, kitty. In fact, the subdivision dates back to 1905, making it one of the oldest and deep-rooted subdivisions in this area. So now let's go ahead and go into Wrigley Coffee. So we got our coffee. Now let's head up to the Wrigley Greenbelt, drive around, show you just some of how the area looks, and maybe stop by a house or so. So let's go up there first. So we are here at the Greenbelt. Nice and quiet out here today, as you can see. So the reason why I wanted to come here, because this area is full of parks. You got Veterans Park, Acre Street Park, and of course the Greenbelt where we are right now. Seeing some guy get on his bike, like people who dress up from head to toe in the bike, ride around. So it looks like there's a spot up there that you could ride around. So this Greenbelt opened in 2023 after, I believe, like 30 years of planning. This runs about 5,000 feet along DeForest Avenue and contains eco-friendly features like storm drains and channels, just so you don't have a lot of like flooding or things like that around here. So definitely a cool spot, especially in the afternoon. I mean, it's a little hotter right now, but in the afternoon it would be a cool, quiet space to walk, especially if you live like over here as well too. So it's kind of cool. Fun fact, this is where the old Pacific Electric streetcar line used to run. Obviously doesn't run here anymore, but today, not only scenic, just a lot of plants that are supposed to help the environment, improve air quality and habitation for just like animals around here. So you got a lot of probably lizards, rabbits, things like that. Any normal California critters and animals that are around here. So cool little spot too. So if you're living in this neighborhood, it definitely could be a place that maybe you live close to or walk. And you can just kind of walk down, ride your bike along that way up there too. So nice nice area. All right, now I want to take you guys to go see some houses. We drove through a little bit. You got to see some of the neighborhood. We've seen like a local coffee shop that was pretty packed. I mean, people were working in there, people coming in. They had this pumpkin spice latte that right now is the season, so everyone was trying to get on that. But now, let's see some houses. So I'm gonna pull up to this house off Magnolia. I did this already, another full tour, but this is like one of the only vacant ones that stays nice and kind of gives you a good vibe of like the Spanish style look that goes on around here. So go inside and check it out. Okay, so if you've seen my video before of this, go ahead and just skip through. If you have not and you're just enjoying the tour, here it is. So as I mentioned, a lot of Spanish style type homes in this area, and this is one of them. So when you first come in, you have this living room over here. As you see, a nice amount of space. You may be able to pull out the sectional here to have that TV there. You could just keep it like this, as you can see. But in these houses, like you have a lot of like these rounded doorways and stuff like that. Just cool looking windows. You have just little sills right here just to put flowers and things like that. You walk in here and you have like the dining area, as you can see here. This one is a circular table. A rectangular table might work pretty well here in this space, as you can see, but I think the circular one does well. Once again, you have more of the rounded type in the kitchen. You have space for your fridge over here. This kitchen has been recently redone, so as you can see, everything is just looking white, clean, new updated appliances in here. And let's go to the back. So then once again, go to the doorway. What do we got? Doorway has this rounded, has this little windowsill right there. You know, so a lot of these homes are from the early 1900s, so they have like all of these older cabinets and things like that. Unless they've been remodeled and put something else in there, they're probably gonna have that same look and feel in here. Nice sized room in here. I think a queen size bed could fit good in this room as well. Has a standard sliding glass closet, mirror closet, same thing in here. This would consider to be the primary. This is probably a queen. I think a king would fit perfectly in this room. You have some natural light coming through over here, and then you have recently redone shower too. So you have a nice stand-up shower, toilet, and then a nice looking vanity with a mirror over here. And then now let's head back through this way, and we got another bathroom. So this bathroom is for the two rooms outside of the primary. So toilet there, tub as well, vanity, and then you have just another room here, probably in the middle of the other one we saw was probably the smallest, and then the primary over there was probably the biggest, probably right in between the same size. So definitely a nice amount of room for a queen size bed in here, some dressers, nightstands. I think a king could be a little tight, but you're all right. And then you got a backyard. So this place has a pretty nice backyard. You are gonna get a lot of detached garages here, which it could be good, you know? You have room to maybe make an ADU or something like that in the future. You got plenty of room to park in the driveway, but then, you know, obviously room to park in the garage and in there. And then they have a nice little area to sit out here right now, and just a nice backyard. So this has a pretty big backyard compared to some homes, but a lot of them, like I said, you're gonna get like a Spanish style. You're gonna get this detached garage. Some have been updated, some have not, you know, kind of depends what the price point is on each of these houses. So just wanted to come by and come into a house to show you guys what a house may look like in this particular area. So now let's drive by some other ones, and I can just give you kind of the stats of the homes around this area. In Wrigley, single-family homes are sold anywhere from the low 600 up to just over $1 million. Most are 2 or 3 bedrooms, about 12 to 1600 square foot, and are on the market for an average around 30 days. Condos and townhomes are less common in this area, but recent sales have been in the low 600s, like a 2-bedroom that just closed over $600,000. Overall, the median sold price in Wrigley is around $760 to $770, with the sweet spot for active listings right now around $800,000 and $900,000. So one of Wrigley's best kept secrets is Long Beach Beer Lab, which we're gonna go inside and check out and have a beer now. It was found in 2017 by a biochemist and a pastry chef, so that's why it's kind of like a brewery and a bakery itself. I saw they had some pizza out there. I'm kind of hungry right now, so I might dabble in this pizza and beer. It's Friday, so why not? But here also you're gonna find, you know, craft beer, some barrel aged, some sours. I can't wait to go in there and try some of the things that they do have going on in here. But it's all made right in-house. Apparently they have pinball machines, super dog friendly, just like, you know, most breweries are pretty dog friendly and kid friendly, so that's cool. It has a laid back vibe that a lot of locals like to come here, so if you're in the Wrigley area, definitely recommend you stop by Long Beach Beer Lab. I'm thirsty. Let's go ahead and go check this place out. So I got This Is the Way IPA and a margarita pizza. So let's go check it out. This is apparently the kosher location, so they don't have real pepperonis, they have kosher pepperonis. So I got a margarita instead. This beer is good. Perfect amount of hoppiness, like not too crazy. Kind of, I don't want to say sweet, but like smooth, very smooth. Got all different types of pinball machines. Damn. Could be in here all day playing pinball. That's cool. And then all the barrel-aged beer right there. Fermenters in the back as well. So it's cool. Nice space. Alright, got my pizza. This is a small personal pizza. Let's see how it goes. Just a small pizza, nothing too crazy. It's hot. Let this chill for a bit. Way too hot. It smells amazing. Definitely something like while you're like, it's like a sourdough almost. The dough's different, it's good. The crust is good. The crust is definitely pretty good. So definitely something good when you're like in here, you're drinking beer, you want a pizza. It's perfect, but no, it's good. Okay, so pizza was good, hit the spot. Beer was great. I'm sure my face is good, but everything was good. Cool environment too. It's kind of, it's midday right now, so I'm taking this video, so it's a little dead in there, but it's interesting to see like how busy the weekends or maybe events and stuff like that I get. But all in all, good time in Wrigley today. So if you have any questions about Wrigley, buying a home, things to do, whatever it is, feel free to reach out. You got my information here. I'd love to talk to you if you're thinking about moving to the area, maybe you have a home in the area you're thinking about selling. I'd love to help you. And I hope this helped anyone who's maybe from out of the area, just thinking about moving to this area and things to do and kind of what it looks like. Hope this gave you just some insight on it. So if it did, please comment below. Something else you want to see in the area, please comment below as well. That's it for me. So until the next time, until the next video, take care, you guys. Ciao.